everybody, we're actually doing another live feed. Didn't expect this tonight, but I just had to show you what Andy has brought with him tonight. Andy Lambert is a fantastic artist. We've been telling Andy for years that he is a superb artist. Sometimes you don't believe it, Andy.
It is difficult.
It is very difficult.
It can be a bit difficult.
Yeah, but you got your portfolio with you?
I did. I just brought it down because somebody was interested in buying some artwork from me, so I just whipped it out, you know, like you do.
Like you do, I know. It's been very trim this year, by the way, all the training is...
Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
Really, you look fabulous, sir. But I thought it might be really interesting, if you don't mind, that we go through your portfolio. You happy enough?
If you want to.
Brilliant. I'm going to jump onto the other chair here, and I'm going to, let me see. Here we go. Old woman tries to find better on phone. There we are. There we go. Okay, Andy. Let's see. Show us your wares, sir.
So, show us your wares. Right, so that was commissioned. It's a print of a commission that somebody wanted, based on The Witcher.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to just move it in here because the light is just reflect. Oh my goodness, I see that better now.
Is that better?
Andy, that's glorious.
So that's a print. I mean, I sold the original, but that's the print of it. So that's that one. What have we got? That's another one that I sold from Judge Dredd, Cry of the Werewolf.
Oh, fantastic.
That's years old, though. This one was Nemesis and Torquemada. I think I sold the original of that.
I'm not surprised. I mean, your detail on the... Let me just going to go in here. The detailing on your pencil work is superb. I mean, it's just... To me, and I know a lot of the professional artists think that you're already in the field because of the level of detailing you can
I
create.
do go crazy for the detail.
Yeah, but you're so talented, and I don't think you maybe realise just how really good you are. Look at this. This is a...
So that's
the
the
Batman Who Laughed. Yes.
Which is always, let's say, so
Look.
I always say that that's a bit of a rip-off of Judge Dredd.
It is, but...
I sold the original to Nick, so he's got the original of that one.
Oh, he's lucky. That is glorious. Oh, I just love it.
Thank you very
and your
much.
use of colour as well. Look.
That was for a comic strip that I didn't end up finishing in the end for Sentinel comic. Somebody else took over.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And did a really good job of it.
But I would love to have seen yours. I mean, like, look at those werewolves.
They're werewolves, yeah, werewolf soldiers.
Yeah. They're werewolves, not swearwolves.
Yeah, not swearwolves.
Not swearwolves, they're werewolves. Wow.
And that's my piece for Swamp Thing versus Man Thing.
Oh my goodness.
Can you see that without all the...
I can't. See this piece, actually. Can you talk us through what sort of medium you use and...
These are colour marker pens, like grey marker pens,
right.
and little felt tip pens. So, and maybe a little colour pencil, like greys and whites, on a grey card, just to bring out the highlights. So there's a lot of detail in that. You're probably not going to get that on the camera, but yeah.
Oh, right, okay, I'm going to lift it out now. Oh my good grief, let me see. Look at this, baby. Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, it kind of looks like Man Thing is disco dancing in the middle of the song.
He's giving him a punch to the ghoulies.
Yeah, all it needs is a little mirror ball. You know?
Beautiful, Andy. Seriously. Wait.
That was just a little fun personal project for me.
But
I did that for me.
Beautiful. I mean, it's as good as the so-called professional work that to me you are your professional.
Oh, bless you.
You might not be being paid big money for it, and well, I mean, artists all struggle too for money because I mean it's just because you never get paid for it. If you broke down the hours, you know, it would be like 50p an hour.
I think that's the trouble with me. I take too long on a lot of artwork, so I'm just going to pop that back in.
But it's really worth it. I see Fink there and Pa Angel.
The what? Oh yeah,
yeah.
There's a little Fink, there's a little angel kind of thing going on. This was my entry for the 2000 AD Art Stars.
Oh wow.
And I was a runner-up.
I'm not surprised.
So that was the original drawing, but this is the one that I submitted with the when I digitally coloured it.
I think I remember you showing that actually on Facebook at the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll come on and say, should I colour something, should I leave it black and white?
Yeah.
And we're always blown away.
I always need I need a little guidance. So there's that one. There's a little tribute to Pat Mills.
Oh, Pat, look at this. My absolute, well, you know, there's me. Sorry, there's Marshall Law. Oh, that is beautiful. Has Pat seen this?
I think he has actually, yeah.
Right.
I think he quite liked it.
I'm not surprised. It's got his hat as well, and Carlos.
That's my tribute to Carlos, God rest his soul.
Oh, there's me again.
There's you again. You get around.
I do, I get well. That has been said. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful.
So Constable Brass bought the original of that one.
Did
This is for a tribute to Bernie Wright and for a company called Printed in Blood. They were doing like a book of like a tribute to Bernie Wright, who was a really good American horror artist. So I contributed a piece to it, and that's the original, and this is the color version.
How do you colorize things?
This is done in Photoshop.
Right.
So fortunately, because it's quite a simple black and white image, the color scheme on this one is just like hellish reds and whatever. So it didn't take too long to color. If I was to recolor that Swamp Thing versus Man Thing, it's a lot more intricate, a lot harder to.
All those depths of greens as well and the browns.
Yeah, this is a lot easier.
Wow.
So that appeared in the book. So I'm really, really happy about that one.
You should be. I mean, all credit to you as well. But oh wow!
Now this one was that was for the 2000 AD Forum Art Competition.
Yeah, that's like straight out of Compton.
Yeah, that was to celebrate the was it the 40th anniversary? So somebody bought the original of that one. Actually, somebody wanted to recommission me to redo it because they loved it, but they wanted the original, but I'd sold it, so I had to redraw it, sell it again, and then he wanted me to do another version with some naughtier characters.
Oh, there's Durham again.
So there's you again.
Yeah.
So same guy bought both of those. So there's that one. Oh, that was a bit of fun for the for a bit of Christmas, for the Christmas art 2000 AD Art Forum. So that was my that was my take on a well-known
Satanus.
cover.
That's brilliant.
Satanus Claus. So there's that one. I don't know if you can see that one. That's
Is that oh, I know who that is, and his name's just gone out of my head.
no. I want to say Lee, but
No, he's V2A, isn't he? Oh,
he's
I'm
Paul's mate.
yes. Oh my gosh, I know him as
Kevin.
well. Yes,
Kevin.
yes, from
That's
V2A. Great band as well. Music's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow, you captured him fantastically.
He
He's
had the
one of
most
those-
amazing looking
He's the Dr.
SJS
Riot.
judge
Yes.
costume, and there was a lovely photograph where it was just him against the black background.
I know the one.
So you only just got the highlights from the light. So I just thought it was just an amazing picture, and I wanted to draw it, so I did. And
It's beautiful.
That's,
I love the detailing on the shoulder. I haven't painted that on my own shoulder. I'm looking at that going, yeah, that's... Whenever you costume something and then you look at some art or interpretation, quite often we're interpreting what we see, but if you see the art after you've actually made the costume, and you're looking for all those little bits, because you become so obsessed with it.
It just looked fantastic.
It does, and I can see all those little bits and pieces on his costume. You can recognise it.
I think that was the first time that I'd drawn on black card,
Right?
and it just really worked.
It does.
It really worked.
I love it.
So that's my little piece for City of Death, a Judge Dredd comic strip, one of my favourites.
Oh, wow.
So there's, again, a lot of detail in that one.
Your artwork is very distinctive. You have your own style.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I can always tell when it's yours, Andy.
Yeah.
Always. There's just... I can't put my finger on it, but it's almost Bollandish.
That is a compliment.
There's just, you know, that
You're not the first person to have said
yeah,
that, but
that open line or something that's not... You're not filling in every single space. You're filling in... Brian, to me, always filled in the spaces that he needs to.
Yeah.
And I think you do it. It's not exactly the same because yours is unique as well and his is unique, and you never want to be a copycat. But the idea,
if I'm going to be likened to somebody, then Bolland is
I
the
think
highest
Bolland,
accolade
yeah.
we could hope
But
for.
it's the use of space and line.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So that's a bit of a satirical piece.
Yeah.
Again, this is a 2000 AD characters. What's the comic strip again? Survival Geeks. And they always said that they wanted to land in a world where there were zombies, and I thought zombies, Republicans, you know.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing.
Might be a little bit.
But true.
Yeah, true. I think so. Somebody did have a go at me about that, but you know, it's like Southern.
Well, do you
That's how
know
I feel about it.
exactly, and it's quite scary how much American politics is actually factored into the UK.
Exactly.
And
we're so easily influenced by it.
we are. The world's never going to be the same again for another generation, I
No,
don't think.
no.
That is an absolutely freaky spider. Apologies for anybody who suffers from arachnophobia.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
but that is freaky, man.
That's another, based on another comic strip from the 1984 Judge Dredd animal called Tarantula.
Wow.
And it's pretty self-explanatory. He has an encounter with a big, badass tarantula. And I just really wanted to do a picture on it. I did do a version of this quite some time ago, which I think I've got somewhere else in the folder. I wanted to redo it, a bit more dramatic. So that's a
Amazing.
big badass spider.
So do you lay down the pencils first? Is that how you do it?
Yeah. Sketch it out with pencils first. This is my Christmas take on a well-known Judge Dredd cover, 2000 AD cover. Cry the werewolf, cry the reindeer.
I love it.
So that's
Never
the
seen this
original,
one.
and obviously that's how I
amazing.
mucked it up to look like a cover.
Do you, whenever you lay down the pencils as well, or whenever you've maybe put down the washes or whatever it is, do you go away for a while and leave it at all? Or are you the sort of person that likes to finish it in one go?
Oh no, it can take me a while to finish a piece. So I'd probably take me one session to lay down the pencils, and then I'll leave it for a day or something, and I'll come back and start the inking or whatever. So
how hard a marker are you on yourself? Are you because I can just imagine you coming back and going, that's not good enough, I need to do this bit again. Or
most of the time I'm pretty hard on myself.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
There are times when I've really enjoyed a piece, like that Nemesis one earlier on. I really enjoyed doing that because I could see it was working. But sometimes I'm thinking, you could have done that better.
Oh, I knew it. Oh, look. Rojo's.
King Mongrel from ABC Warriors. Again, that was done as another 2000 AD cover mock-up, which I don't actually have available to show. But I did digitally colour it and put all the logo and everything on it. And this one was for the forum. I know it doesn't look finished, but I did finish it digitally. I did put a background on it.
I love the way you say that, it's not finished. Most of us would be absolutely delighted to have something as good as that that's not finished, to be perfectly honest. Oh, that's wonderful.
That was a lot of fun.
Dredd, of course, is miserable as anything.
Oh, yeah. So not Christmas. Did you see Walter down there? That's Walter.
Probably as a gift for Dredd. Dredd will shoot him if he tries to hand it over.
So that was a lot of fun. It did take a while to do. That was pretty stressful. Cybermen. We're on Doctor Who
yes. Now, I belong to a Doctor Who group back home called the Eye of Harmony, and the NI and the Harmony is Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
And I know my Who buddies will be absolutely amazed when they see these.
So that's colour pencil.
Yeah, it's the Mondasian Cyberman, isn't it?
No, that's Revenge of the Cybermen.
Is that the Revenge of the Cyberman?
My favourite kind of Cyberman. That to me is the proper looking Cyberman.
Yeah. Because I remember whenever the Mondasians came back again, actually, and the last series for Peter Capaldi.
Yeah.
And I actually thought maybe it was just because of the tubes in the chest plate.
Yeah, that's why they did the cloth face instead.
Terrifying. Oh, there's the Daleks.
And that's
the
my
traditional
me having a go at a Dalek. I don't think I got all the lines quite right, but but you know,
nobody's going to notice. Nobody's going to notice.
I'm very critical. Shall I take that out?
Oh yes, please.
Got better.
Oh wow.
I'm happy with this one. I'm just not happy with the main one.
Where is it that you're not happy with?
I just don't think I've got the lines right around here, around this section.
We are always our hardest markers.
I see it. Maybe some people don't. I don't know. I just see
you will. You'll see it. You'll definitely see it.
Some more Doctor Who
shenanigans. Oh, that is beautiful.
That was done years ago.
I can't guess what it is that he's been given for Christmas.
That's one of Omega, another Doctor Who baddie.
I know that you're a massive Doctor Who fan.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It has been known. Yeah. So I'm going to be doing more Doctor Who art, I think.
Oh, brilliant. Who are you thinking about?
I want to do something for the Web Planet.
Right.
I've got an idea for the Web Planet, and I've got one for the Braid of Mobius, and both of those stories I'm not really fans of, but I just got an image in my head and I just want to put it on paper.
Because there's quite a few Who writers and artists here this weekend, because brother and I have been sitting looking down through the guest list and then going through the back catalogue, and I was amazed at actually the Who influence this weekend. There is a great Who panel now on Sunday.
Is it what?
A Doctor Who panel on Sunday.
Is there?
Yep.
Oh, I need to be there.
It was so cool. Stacey took it last year and it was so cool.
Yeah.
John Higgins had forgotten that he'd actually drawn Doctor Who. Somebody in the audience had to go and show
And
him.
because Dave Gibbons is here this weekend, I want to do some stuff for like the Star Beast and the Iron Legion. Because they were great comic strips.
Oh, fantastic.
So much imagery in them.
I mean, Doctor Who is British. And British comics, British stories, it's just...
I love it.
It's absolutely superb.
Always been.
Oh, look at this.
Now that was for the 25th anniversary of Doctor Who magazine, so we're going back to, I don't know, about 2003?
Yeah, it would be.
Paul McGann was still Doctor Who.
Yeah. He was Doctor Who for a long time because there wasn't anything.
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy. Met him at Dublin
Yeah,
Comic
I've met
Con
him
several
too.
years.
He's tiny, isn't he?
He is.
He's tiny.
I was dressed as Missy at the time. The Master. I love the Master.
Some of the characters here are from the comic strip as well, because as I say, it was celebrating the magazine reaching an anniversary.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I mean, for a long, long time they were just rehashing stories and all sorts of things because there was no Doctor Who and
Yeah.
it's a bit of a dearth for us until...
It was a dark time.
Yeah, until series... or Ninth Doctor came along and then everything changed.
It really did. So here's the Meekin.
Yes.
Again, I submit a lot of Christmas-themed 2000 AD artwork for the 2000 AD Forum Advent calendar.
Uh-huh.
So there's a few pieces in here where it's, you know... So you've got the Meekin's head as Christmas pudding. It had to be done.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, it makes a lot of sense whenever you see it. It's sort of one of those you go, oh, of course. Oh.
And that's another Christmas-themed one. That's Road
Beautiful.
Trooper sharing a Christmas cracker with Bagman.
Are you going to show this to Dave tomorrow?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
No,
I think you
I'm
have
not sure
to.
I should.
Oh, I think you should. I would say everybody watching this is thinking, show it! For expletive's sake.
Oh, I'm sure he gets it all the time.
But look at it. I like his guns. There's a bit of a gun show going on there.
What, the gun or the arms?
The
Yeah.
arms, the gun show. Yes, it's
Oh,
nice.
he's fit.
He is fit, he is.
He works out. That's not for another one for arachnophobes.
Yes.
That's from, what was it, the Black Plague?
That's a nice
Again, that was another entry to the forum art competition, and it did win. That
Oh,
one.
wow. Oh, congratulations. That's brilliant.
Thank you very much. So I think that's. I think somebody's interested in buying that one.
I'm not surprised.
'Cause they're crazy. Oh, that's the one that I was telling you about.
Oh, yes. So you did it. Oh,
That's the first version I did.
I love the wheeling. As a biker, I
Yeah.
have to appreciate that. That's a good wheeling.
Yeah, you want to get the hell out of there, don't
Yeah.
you?
And I like the fact as well that his weight is thrown backwards as it would be on the bike.
Yeah.
That is cool.
I think I won that one. That was my. Was that? No. Actually, no. This was the first competition one I won.
Oh, try and get this one.
That was the 3-panel.
Top justice.
That was the 3-panel one.
So the crime is life, the sentence is splash. Bollocks.
Wet floor sign.
Floor. And of course, it's a judge that stamped them down.
So yeah, that was the first time I won that one. I think that might have been the second.
Amazing.
That's another homage to a well-known comic strip from 2000 AD Annual called Food. Looks very Swamp Thing-like.
He is very something like. The mouth here actually as well reminds me slightly of Stranger Things the last season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Vecna.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does. It's very Vecna looking. Now you can see it.
And that one is from Oz, I think it was, where he, Martin Shakespeare, Chopper,
Yes.
encounters these weird Mexican-looking bird creature things.
Wow.
So that was my. I did add backgrounds to these digitally, but obviously these are the originals.
But
so,
it's beautiful to see.
And that's Body Hijackers, Torquemada and James to Death. There was a little quip there. I think he said, back off, Casper, this body's me or something like that.
I tell you what, here's an interesting thing to ask. Can you draw from inside your head, if you know what I mean, or do you need reference?
It depends on what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, say for Judge Dredd, I've drawn him so many times I can draw him out of my head. if I was to draw something like Torquemada or whatever, then maybe I'd need a little reference. So, yeah, well, some things I can draw out of my head.
Yeah, I remember many years ago actually watching Ryan Brown at a panel. He's local for me, artist anyway, Northern Ireland man. And he was saying that it's not that he can draw things from inside his head, it's the fact that he's practiced just about everything.
Yeah.
And he says nobody can just draw anything from the start. You have to practice. And it's that practice actually that means then when you sit down in front of your board, you go, I know what that will look like.
Yeah.
It looks like such and such.
Some things I've drawn so many times and I've studied so many times, it's not a problem for me to draw it out of my head.
Yeah.
I could draw Judge Jeff, a Dalek, Judge Dredd, Nemesis. I can draw them easily. Something a bit more, like I say, Nemesis, I was talking about, or a Marvel character or something. Probably need a bit more.
Something that, you wouldn't usually.
Yeah. So again, another Christmas piece for Nemesis this time.
Brilliant.
Did I win that one? No, it was for the calendar again, for the forum calendar.
Love it.
So I did a little homage to Kevin O'Neill. Bless him.
Do you know his death? I must admit, really upset me.
Same.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that we could get him to Lawless.
Me too. I always wanted to meet him dressed as martial law because it's because of Kev and Pat really that I'm in cosplay as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my first costume. And I shed a tear.
Yeah,
like
gutted.
for him.
I was genuinely gutted.
Gone far too soon, and it's just the way things go, I suppose. People get older, but he's still very young.
I know. I mean, look at Steve Dillon.
Oh, flip, I know.
He was drawing comics at like 17, 18 years old. Amazing.
I met him years and years ago in Belfast. In fact, I have some old artwork of his with me. There's Judge Arseface that he drew for Graham years ago, and I'm going to hand over to Steve Dillon people tomorrow that say they want it for their exhibition, just for this weekend. And I just remember he's been a really nice guy.
Yeah, incredible. Amazing artist.
It was just
I'd love to have met him.
Heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking.
It's just pieces of your childhood
it's upsetting. Oh, look at this.
Now, I stopped drawing for quite a few years, so this is me coming back to it and having a go at the Dark Judges. When was that?
2003, is that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Might have been two. Actually, I think that's 2013.
2013, right?
But
I can understand that. You do get massively frustrated. You can get writer's block. You can get artist block.
Yeah.
I would have drawn myself years ago, and I just got to the stage where I thought, I'm never going to reach your talent.
Yeah.
So my creative muse goes into my cosplay.
See, this was me trying to get back into it. Now, I showed this to John Wagner and Carlos quite some time ago. Now, John criticised it, saying that the proportions were quite high, but Carlos, bless his soul, Carlos stood up for me and said, "You don't know what you're talking about. This is good stuff."
It is excellent
Thank you,
stuff.
Carlos.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
I know. Another guy that should still be here.
Should be. Such a lovely guy.
His wife's such a nice person. And they've actually, Zaragoza in Spain, they've named one of the streets after Carlos.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, I was there last year on my motorbike, and of course it wasn't set up by them, but if I had been this year, I'd have gone looking for the street.
Heartbreaking when he went. Heartbreaking.
Absolutely awful. Another one gone too soon.
Another rogue trooper piece. I think we're getting to the odds and sods part of the folio now. So there was a few rogue trooper pieces.
I think definitely you have to show your stuff to Dave tomorrow.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, look, we'll force you again. It's happened before.
This is true. Another piece of the calendar.
Angel on angel action there.
Yeah. This is what was it? I can't remember. Again, I did a whole background digitally, and I had speech bubbles, and it was like there's only one angel around, on this Christmas tree or something. I can't remember.
Oh, Nosferatu.
Thog is Nosferatu.
Oh, so it is.
Thog. This is a very early piece.
Oh my goodness.
I think the theme was. Was it just monsters to make 2000 AD characters into monsters?
I think that is genius. Absolutely genius. And there he is on the boat coming into Whitby.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's not that you instantly recognise it's Nosferatu. And once you point out the fact, no, it's Thor. You can see now it's Thor. Whoa.
So that was one of my very early pieces for the forum competition.
Oh my goodness.
This one I'm not so keen on. I don't think I've got proportions right. But that's based on the Batman Judgment and Gotham comic.
I love it. I really do.
It worked out really well in my head, but once I started drawing it, the proportions just don't seem right.
You're hitting two very iconic characters as well.
The what?
Very iconic, those characters.
Yeah.
And
I've never really drawn Batman before, so...
for a first go, it reminds me of the older, sort of like Danny O'Neill style Batman.
Yeah. I'd like to have another crack at it, maybe. I think the composition's alright.
Yeah,
just
I
the
think it's a great
execution.
idea.
That was another forum competition. That was Dredd versus Dan Dare.
So it's just
It was like, what was he saying? It was something like, I'm the hero of this comic. And Dan Dare's like, hell you are. I said jock before you did. And he's like, oh boy. This one works better in colour, which I did do digitally, but you got Rogue Trooper meeting a Smurf, who's obviously blue. It's like, are you taking the mick? But yeah, in black and white it doesn't work. Cal Hab.
Yes, well that's a search. No, we know a few Calhab judges, and that's probably their. That's exactly how they would deal with it.
He's like, stitch this, Jimmy.
No.
And he was like, no, I'm melting. Oh, what a world. That was Tharg as a fantasy character.
Oh wow.
Again, background added digitally. Oh god, that was me when I was fat.
I remember the different Andy.
Yeah. That was
Still
me.
a hot Andy, but a very hot Andy
you're
now.
far too kind. Look at the chubbiness on it.
That's amazing.
So that was for the Art Stars. I think it was a runner-up.
Wow. Look at that. Do you know, have you ever seen the cover of Animal Man #5 that Brian Bolland drew his hand?
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of a wee bit.
It has been likened to the 2000 AD cover, I think.
Yeah. It's brilliant.
So this bad boy was, I entered an art competition.
Yep.
Where,
I know this one.
An American mask making company was doing a competition to design a mask, and if you won, they would make the mask. So I won it, and they did make a mask, and they've done various colour versions of it.
It's
so
amazing.
I've got two versions of this mask in this colour, blue, and another one where it's like alien black and green.
Where's the eye holes? What are you actually looking out of in this?
Through the holes.
Through those?
There's little holes in here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can make that out, but
No,
yeah.
I went to, I was working a convention, or not wasn't a convention, it was an event in W5 in Belfast last weekend, and Chris Stevens, who is an incredible mask maker, he does Star Wars masks. Go check out his webpage and his Instagram because his work is just superb. And he was describing how he puts in eye holes in unexpected places so that people can actually see.
Yeah. I think at the back here it's just a few words and swords. Just...
Contemplative dread.
That's I think the theme was Judge Dredd's death. So I based mine on the end of Blade Runner.
Right, yes.
You know where it says, where
I've seen ships across, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but I kind of reworded it to suit Judge Dredd.
It's beautiful.
The words on here, obviously. I did in
That is
Photoshop.
gorgeous.
But I just thought,
And what medium did you use? Is that?
that's colour pencil on black card.
Oh my goodness. Who'd have that skill?
This is just for a comic strip I did. I think it was for Zarjazz magazine.
Beautiful. How do you find it with a panel? And now, is it more stressful to do things in the panel?
Yeah, I don't think I'm as good with sequential art as I am with a single piece. Some people might disagree, but
Yeah, I think we all would disagree, to be perfectly honest. I mean, look at the energy in that page.
I think, some panels like this work, but this one doesn't. I just think that's too static.
But then you have the script. I mean, it could fit with the script.
Yeah, I think sometimes I struggle with how they describe the panel, how things are going to all fit in.
Do you think possibly a different writer would help? Because I would imagine it's like a partnership whenever you do it. It's not just...
Honestly, I don't know. I think I take too long doing pieces of work, and I think sequential art takes longer than anything.
I would imagine it would be exhausting too.
That was a one-off for Carlos. So it doesn't work without the, some of the background. And that tribute piece I did for Carlos that you saw earlier was actually in this panel here. I added it in digitally. So that was just a one-page little comic strip. That was another Christmas-themed.
And Carlos is the angel.
You've got Carlos as the angel, and you've got John Wagner and Pat Mills as Mary and Joseph. And although you don't see it, I did add it in Photoshop, but I put the first issue of a 2000 AD comic with a space spinner.
I'm trying to hold the phone steady because I want to laugh so much. I'm going to see John tomorrow, and that's what I'm going to be thinking of. Alistair Kelton's just come on, actually.
He shared it. He liked it. I think he liked it.
Sorry, I just noticed, Alistair, yes, what about you? Hopefully you've seen the Calhab judge flashing a few panels back.
So there you go. Look. I think that's...
beautiful.
I think that's all I've got to show you.
Well, Andy... Thank you very much. I know I kind of sprung that on you. And dear hubby, you were trying to just have a drink.
I hope it wasn't too boring for you.
No, it wasn't at all. And it's worthwhile seeing your work.
Thank you so
because
much.
not everybody gets the chance to see it. Whether if maybe possibly they're not a friend of yours on Facebook or...
I'm not one for...
No, you need to pimp yourself.
Yeah, I'm not very good at pimping myself.
No, you're really not.
But, if people like it, I don't mind sharing it with friends and that, so... Yeah.
Well, here's a very important question. If somebody wants to commission something from you or wants to follow your work, where can we find you on the social medias?
Oh, that is a good question. Mm-hmm. I am on DeviantArt as Andy Lambert 71, I think.
Andy Lambert 71, right?
I haven't been on there a while, so I could be wrong. So you can find me on there. I really haven't got it on display anywhere, really. Other than DeviantArt. Maybe on my own personal Facebook. But
I think you need to set up a page of your work.
I did do that, and then, I don't know, I had some people being a bit mean.
Oh, goodness sake. Do you know, jealousy is a terrible thing. Jealousy. No. I don't really want to curse on here, but they can just go fuff themselves.
Do you know what? I think you're quite right.
Yeah.
Everyone's a critic, aren't they? You don't have to take it personally. But
it's the easiest thing to criticise somebody when you can't do it yourself.
Yeah. I think when I've got a body of work that I'm proud of, then maybe.
Sorry, when you have it, I think you already, sir, you already have it.
I know. I'm glad that people like it, but an artist usually is his own worst critic. So.
Yeah, I know. I know it was a big deal here for you to do this interview with me. As I say, I sprung it on you, so I really, really appreciate it. So if anybody is watching this that's here this weekend and they want Andy to do something for them, speak to him over the weekend or message under here. Actually, that would be quite good.
Andy Lambert on Facebook.
Yeah, Andy Lambert Facebook. And if you can't, for some reason, privacy settings or whatever, Facebook, just stick a wee comment under here and we'll track you down. Group. The Lawless group as well, that's true. Yeah, seriously.
Maybe underneath this little video.
Yep, that would be perfect. Okay, Andy, let's go drink.
Yeah, let's drink.
See you tomorrow, folks. I can't see me doing another video tonight, but you just never know. Night-night.